Okay. Now, this is what we were doing last time. So I've just corrected the formula. There was some issue here. So when we talk about, okay, directly just coming to this, let me just summarize whatever the question was. Hindustan Sales Corporation is a dealer firm in white goods. It finds that the weekly holding cost per unit of an air cooler is rupees 30 per week, and non-availability of an air cooler results in losing a customer, which costs you 80 rupees. The expected weekly demand is from 0 to 3 units per week. So that says that maximum that he should stock per week is 3. So that means he can take a decision of stocking either 0 units, 1 units, 2 units, or 3 units. We have to help him find out what should be the ideal number of units that he should stock. Fine. Are we okay up to this? So
Yes.
hello.
Yes.
So our decision variable is to identify how much to stock, either 0 unit, 1 unit, 2 or 3 units. Scenarios are variable demand. That means there can be no demand. There can be demand for 1 unit, 2 unit, or even 3 units. So that means these are your scenarios. That is demand 0 to 3, and stock could be from 0 to 3. Then we start working around the payoff. This is your payoff matrix. In reality, here the payoff, if we look at it, would be negative because it's cost. So the holding cost and the opportunity cost that we are going to put up, because it's not profit, we can put it as negative. Because it's a cost, you are not getting anything in return. So either I take this as negative or I convert it into negative at the time of computation. Okay. Now the rules could be, if your demand is greater than the supply, the cost that you are going to incur would be stock, how much, whatever that you stock into your holding cost. So holding cost is 30 rupees. And if the demand is more than the supply, that means there would be some customers whom you will not be able to supply the air cooler. So that means for those customers, for those extra customers, you will have an opportunity loss. So your rule for the first one, if demand is greater than supply, then जितना आप स्टॉक कर रहे हो into holding cost plus whatever is excess, उसका opportunity loss cost. When the demand is less than or equal to supply, that time it would be only just the cost of holding. So stock into the holding cost. Fine. इतना तक okay है?
Can you repeat last point? What you said?
The rules, all the three.
No, sir. Last one.
Okay. Whenever the 1 second. Okay. Whenever there is a stock which is equal to the demand or greater than the demand, that time your cost would be only just of holding the stock. That means there is no opportunity loss. Okay. So your cost for demand equals to supply and demand less than supply would be only just of holding the cost, holding the stock. So when I look at this matrix, either you fill it manually or you do it using a formula. What I was doing earlier was using a formula, and I realized some of the students are not comfortable with it. Okay, correct, na? Hello.
यस सर, इवन आई ट्राइड सर, हुआ ही नहीं, पता नहीं, या तो फॉर्मूला देखना है।
हाँ, तो अभी एक काम कीजिए, क्योंकि आप लोगों को एक्सेल में शायद मेरे ख्याल से उतना कंफर्टेबल नहीं हो आप लोग, रूल्स वगैरह को सेट करने के लिए, वो ओवर द पीरियड हो जाएगा। तो पहले तो आप मैनुअली कीजिए। ओके, सो इसमें कुछ चीजें एकदम क्लियर है, जैसे फॉर डिमांड इक्वल्स टू स्टॉक एंड डिमांड लेस देन स्टॉक, तो डिमांड इक्वल्स टू स्टॉक में तो होल्डिंग कॉस्ट के हिसाब से आएगा। सो दैट
Yes,
मीन्स
sir.
मेरा स्टॉक जितना है into 30, so that means equals to 0 into 30। अभी
Zero.
ये 0 आ जाएगा। 1 एक मैं स्टॉक कर रहा हूँ, एक मेरा डिमांड है, so equals to 1 into 30। अभी ये एक्चुअली में नेगेटिव में आएगा, so मैं इसको या तो -1 into 30 कर दूं, या 1 into -30 कर दूं, या फिर दूसरा तरीका है इक्वल्स टू 1 into ये वाला वैल्यू ले लेता हूं। ठीक है, सिमिलरली यहां पर इक्वल्स टू 2 into ये वाला वैल्यू ले लिया, यहां पर इक्वल्स टू 3 into ये वाली वैल्यू ले लिया। यहां तक ओके है? When demand is equal to
Yes,
supply,
sir.
अब when demand is less than the supply, when demand is less than the supply, that means we are talking about this side। यहाँ पर डिमांड, सप्लाई आपके पास में 1 है, स्टॉक 1 है, डिमांड 0 है। यहाँ पर स्टॉक 2 है, डिमांड या तो 0 है या तो 1 है। सो दैट मीन्स हम इस तरफ की बात कर रहे हैं। यहाँ पर के लिए भी इट इज द सेम। सो दैट मीन्स जितना भी आपके पास में स्टॉक है, ये इस तरफ में जितना भी स्टॉक है इनटू -30, सो दैट मीन्स इक्वल्स टू 1 into equals to 2 into equals to 2 into बराबर है। यहां पर में क्या आएगा? हेलो, यहां पर में क्या आएगा?
3 into -30।
यस, 3 into
Minus.
-30। अब यहां पर भी सेम, इक्वल्स टू
3 into -30.
into -30 इक्वल्स टू 3 into, ये मेथड ज्यादा आसान है फॉर्मूला की जगह पर।
Yes, sir.
अभी के लिए आपका इस तरह से काम चल जाएगा, क्योंकि यहाँ पर सिनेरियोज और डिसीजन पॉइंट कम है। ठीक है, बट आपको फॉर्मूला सीखने पड़ेंगे, क्योंकि जब आप रियल लाइफ सिनेरियो में जाओगे तो वहां पर आपका ये डिसीजन पॉइंट्स कम नहीं होंगे। ओके, नाउ दिस इज द पार्ट विच इज लेफ्ट आउट नाउ। दैट मीन्स इस साइड में क्या है आपका डिसीजन, यहाँ पर stock is less than the demand, so that means whenever your stock is less than the demand, so जितना आप स्टॉक रख रहे हो, ओके, उतने का आपको होल्डिंग कॉस्ट लगेगा, और जितना आप अपॉर्चुनिटी मिस कर रहे हो, मतलब जितना भी कस्टमर्स खाली हाथ जा रहा है, उसका आपको अपॉर्चुनिटी लॉस कॉस्ट लगेगा। क्लियर है? इज इट
Yes,
राइट?
sir.
तो अभी
Yes.
जस्ट ये सिचुएशन इस तरह से ले लीजिए, आप एक भी यूनिट नहीं रख रहे हो और एक कस्टमर आता है। एक कस्टमर आएगा तो मतलब आपको कितना ये लगा? यू हैव लॉस्ट 1 कस्टमर एंड योर अपॉर्चुनिटी लॉस इज Fine. You don't have any stock and 2 customers came. So you have no stock and 3 customers came. बराबर है यहाँ तक? Perfect.
Yes, sir.
What about this? You have 1 item in stock and 2 customers came. That means you will be able to satisfy only 1 customer. So 1 customer के लिए आप 1 नहीं, दोनों यूनिट के लिए आपका होल्डिंग कॉस्ट तो दोनों के लिए आएगा, करेक्ट?
Yes, sir.
2 यूनिट्स आप स्टॉक कर, सॉरी 1 यूनिट आप स्टॉक कर रहे हो, यहाँ पर स्टॉक इज ऑफ 1 यूनिट. सो 1 into योर होल्डिंग कॉस्ट, ठीक है, प्लस 2 कस्टमर्स आए थे, एक को आपने दिया एक को नहीं दिया, बराबर है, प्लस 1 into opportunity loss cost. Is this right? Is this right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Now going forward, tell me about this. आपके पास में 1 यूनिट है, 3 कस्टमर्स आए, तो आपके पास में 1 यूनिट का होल्डिंग कॉस्ट लगेगा प्लस 2 कस्टमर्स का अपॉर्चुनिटी लॉस कॉस्ट लगेगा, करेक्ट? Yes, no.
Yes, sir.
What about this one? 2 units are at stock. 2 units are there in the stock and you have got 3 customers. So अभी आपको इधर पर कितना यूनिट्स का होल्डिंग कॉस्ट लगेगा और कितना यूनिट्स का अपॉर्चुनिटी लॉस कॉस्ट लगेगा?
So holding cost for 2 units and opportunity cost for 1 unit, right?
Perfect. So holding cost for 2 units and opportunity cost for 1 unit. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now this is your matrix. Now there are multiple ways how you can take your decision, but they have already defined that the decision is to be worked out under maximin criteria. We have seen earlier that we can have our decision under optimistic payoff, pessimistic, Laplace, Hurwitz. Various criteria are available and even under regret matrix. So here they have already indicated that it is to be done under maximin criteria. तो आप सिर्फ maximin करोगे, but आप चाहो तो practice करने के लिए you can do it under all. Okay, so आपका उतना clear हो जाएगा. So maximin means minimum. Okay, minimum of every situation, every condition. So if I'm keeping 0 units as stock, so minimum payoff that I can expect is minus 240. Similarly, if I'm keeping 1 unit of stock, minimum payoff that I can expect is this much, and it can be basically dragged across. And when we say maximin would be equals to maximum of all. So when we say maximum of all, so minus 90, that means my decision is to stock 3 units. Okay, are we clear?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
sir, why did you take minus 30 and minus 80? Like why negative value?
Okay. Since it's not profit, okay, it's a cost. When we say payoff, payoff means what am I going to get? Okay, what am I going to get? So in that case, I'm not gaining anything, I'm only just losing money. यहाँ पर हमारे पास में वो सिचुएशन ही नहीं दी हुई है जहां पर कि सेलिंग प्राइस की बात कर रहे हो. डू वी हैव दैट इंफॉर्मेशन?
No, sir.
अगर वो होता था देन आई वुड हैव वर्कड आउट फॉर रिगार्डिंग माय कॉस्ट. अभी इस वक्त क्या है, हम ये सिर्फ रियल लाइफ सिनेरियो में क्या होगा मालूम है, यू विल हैव कॉस्ट प्राइस, यू विल हैव होल्डिंग कॉस्ट, देन यू विल हैव सेलिंग प्राइस. अब आप क्या करोगे, ये जो मैट्रिक्स जो होगा, दिस मैट्रिक्स वुड बी एक्चुअली ऑफ प्रॉफिट, और वहां पर जहां कहीं भी लॉस रहेगा वो ऑटोमेटिकली नेगेटिव में आ जाएगा. यहाँ पर मेरे पास में जितना इंफॉर्मेशन अवेलेबल है, दैट इज कॉस्ट. कॉस्ट इज ऑलवेज अ लॉस, हेंस all the values are in negative. To maintain them in negative, I have indicated costs in negative. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Anybody else? Any doubt?
So there is no particular term, na sir,
There is no.
where you to take negative.
Sorry, please come up again.
Sir, like in the question, like we have to how we have to figure out like if there is negative. Like there is no
See.
particular term na for it.
See, I tell you exactly what is happening here is, it is about when we say payoff. Payoff means what am I going to get? Correct? Yes.
Yes.
So when I'm talking about cost, am I getting it or I'm losing it?
Losing it.
So when you're losing it, do you indicate it in positive or in negative?
Sir, negative.
Okay. So this was the logic. This is how you identify whether you have to do it in positives or negatives. दूसरा तरीका ये है कि आप सब कॉस्ट लिख लीजिए और उसके बाद में पूरे मैट्रिक्स को -1 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दो, क्योंकि आपको मालूम है कि सारी की सारी वैल्यूज कॉस्ट है. Okay. Even that can be done. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. अभी
Sir, could you please
हाँ,
show me the table once? Sir, the table.
कौन सा वाला?
Sir, last fourth, third column, sir. Third column, last.
Third column. This one.
No, left hand side, sir. On the left.
Can you please tell me
Yeah, sir, this
exactly? Like F7.
No, sir, E column, E10, I am saying.
E10. Okay. This one. Last one.
Yes, sir. So इसमें सब 90 कैसे आ गए sir? That's what I am asking.
देखिए, इसमें हर हालत में 90 ही आएगा, क्योंकि आप 3 यूनिट स्टॉक कर रहे हो. आप 3 यूनिट स्टॉक कर रहे हो, तो अगर डिमांड इज 0, तो आप 3 यूनिट स्टॉक कर रहे हो, 3 यूनिट के आपके पैसे चले गए.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. अपॉर्चुनिटी लॉस तो नहीं हो रही है कि मतलब कोई कस्टमर आया और खाली हाथ गया हो. When the demand is 1, so you had 3 units, तो उसमें से एक आप बेच दोगे. Still there is no opportunity loss. When the demand is 2, since you had 3 units, there is no opportunity loss. If the demand is 3, so there is no opportunity loss. तो opportunity loss का वैल्यू तो आपका तीनों भी सिचुएशंस में चारों सिचुएशंस में 0 है. So that means what would be left out is only just the storage cost, that is holding cost. और 3 यूनिट ही रख रहे हो तो एक का अगर 30 रुपए होल्डिंग कॉस्ट है तो 3 यूनिट का 90 रुपीज वुड बी द होल्डिंग कॉस्ट. सो ऑटोमेटिकली ये आपका क्लियर हो जाता है. ठीक है, इज द डाउट क्लियर?
Yes, sir, got it.
Would you like to try to work it out? मैं इसमें एक्सेल फॉर्मूला अभी नहीं कर रहा हूं, बट इफ यू वांट टू मैं फॉर्मूला से भी कर दूंगा. सिर्फ आपको वो रो और कॉलम को बराबर से फिक्स करना पड़ेगा ताकि जब आप जैसे जैसे फॉर्मूला को ड्रैग करोगे ना तो वो चेंज नहीं होना चाहिए. ठीक है, करना है क्या इसको वैसे भी? ठीक है, वो आप लोग कर सकते
चलेगा
हो.
सर.
आई एम नॉट हियर टू टीच यू एक्सेल. आप लोग ट्राई कीजिएगा. इन केस इफ यू आर फाइंडिंग इट डिफिकल्ट प्लीज डू लेट मी नो. When I will share this sheet, I will share it with the formula.
Okay, sir.
ताकि whoever wishes to, मैं यहाँ पर लिख करके रखता हूँ ताकि मुझे पता रहे कि this is what is to be done. ठीक है, हम इसमें अभी टाइम नहीं डालते हैं. Now coming to the next question, question number 5. Question number 5 says ये this is under risk, जहां पर कि आपको ये नहीं, information is available in the form of probability. Probability means कितना possibility क्या है उसका, what is the percentage probability. So based on that, okay, so when we look at this, the information that is available to you is a physician purchases a particular vaccine on Monday of each week. The vaccine must be used within the week following. Otherwise, it becomes worthless. The vaccine costs rupees 20 per dose and the physician charges rupees 60 per dose. In the past 50 weeks, the physician has administered the vaccine in the following quantities. So per week, 5 weeks were such that he administered only 20 vaccines. 15 weeks were such that he has administered 25 vaccines per week. 25 weeks were as such that he had administered 40 vaccines per week. And 5 weeks were such that he has administered 60 vaccines per week. Now, we have to work out following. First, draw up a payoff matrix. Obtain a regret matrix. Determine the optimum number of doses the physician should buy. And fourth is to the maximum amount the physician would be willing to pay per week for perfect information about the number of doses expected to be demanded in the week. Okay. Now, when we have to start with this, this says that observations have been done over 50 weeks, correct? That means percentage-wise probability of you getting, of the doctor making 20 vaccinations, okay, per week would be equal to 5 divided by 50. I'm just freezing the summation. So that means 0.1. correct? If I drag it across, this is 15 divided by 50, 25 divided by 50, 5 divided by 50. So this is what you get. So this says, if I am talking about in terms of percentage, I say equals to this same value, but written in the form of percentage, which is 10%. Correct, na? Are we okay up to this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just a second. Now here also we'll be working out how much he should stock. Okay? क्योंकि अपने को ये तो मालूम नहीं है कि उसका लोड कितना आएगा. Either he can actually get a load of 20 vaccinations per week, or 25 or 40 or 60. So we don't know what could be his load. So what we'll do is we will do it for, say, demand fine. Perfect. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
The other thing that he has is the decision to be made is whether he should stock 20 vaccines, 25, 40 or 60. So that means correct. यहाँ तक okay.
Yes.
Can we work out the payoff matrix? Now again, the payoff matrix would be based on some rules. Let us work out the rules first so that we know that we don't commit any mistakes. वैसे यहाँ पर हम ज्यादा rules वगैरह cover नहीं कर पाएंगे because we don't know whether the demand would be greater than supply or demand would be less than or equal to supply. ठीक है, so ये हम लोग यहाँ पर workout नहीं कर पाएंगे. So what we do is नहीं कर सकते हैं. एक सेकंड, इसमें कॉस्ट वगैरह वो सब हमको पहले लिखना पड़ेगा. लेट्स बिफोर वी डू दिस, let us note down the additional information which is available. The cost is of 20 rupees and he gets 60 rupees for it. So that means cost price of the vaccine is 20 rupees. ₹60. So that means his profit per vaccine would be correct, ना? यहाँ तक बराबर है?
Yes,
हाँ सर.
And what about the loss? जो भी उसने नहीं यूज किया वहां पर क्या होगा? If the vaccine, if he is stocking it and is not getting used, would be the same as the cost. बराबर ना? Loss will be of the cost price of the vaccine because it cannot be used again in the next week. So whichever vaccine is unsold, that is the money lost. यहाँ तक ओके है?
Yes, sir.
अब हम रूल्स पे काम करते हैं. हमारे पास में 3 रूल है. आइदर द डिमांड इज मोर देन द सप्लाई, डिमांड इज लेस देन द सप्लाई, और डिमांड इज इक्वल टू सप्लाई. ठीक है? इफ डिमांड इज इक्वल टू सप्लाई, सो जितना भी मैं सप्लाई कर रहा हूं इनटू माय 40 रुपीस और विच इज प्रॉफिट. इफ डिमांड इज लेस देन द सप्लाई, उस पर हम बाद में आते हैं. इफ डिमांड इज ग्रेटर देन द सप्लाई, तो जितना मेरे पास में मैं उतना ही दे सकता हूं. सो डिमांड इनटू प्रॉफिट. ठीक है? इसको भी मैं जानबूझ के यहीं पर लिख लेता हूं, सो इट वुड बी इजी. When demand is less than the supply, then what? That is the time when I will be making profit on to whatever is the demand. So demand into profit plus, यहाँ पर प्लस होगा माइनस होगा? माइनस
नहीं minus है, minus.
supply minus demand, whatever is the difference, supply minus demand into the loss,
Opportunity loss.
है ना? into the opportunity loss नहीं,
Opportunity
यहाँ पर
loss.
लॉस है सीधा, मतलब उतने
loss,
पैसे
loss.
मेरे चले
Yes.
गए, है ना? सो क्या हो गया? करेक्ट. सो अभी हम एक काम करते हैं, जहां जहां पर आपका इक्वल्स टू सप्लाई और ग्रेटर देन सप्लाई है उधर पर का हम कर लेते हैं पहले. सो डिमांड इज ग्रेटर देन सप्लाई, मतलब ये इधर वाला पार्ट आ जाएगा ऊपर का, और लेस देन सप्लाई वाला वो नीचे का रहेगा. तो पहले हम इक्वल्स टू सप्लाई वाला कर देते हैं बिकॉज इट इज इजी टू डू. सो हियर योर stock is of 20 units and demand is also of 20 units, so 20 into your profit per unit. बराबर है? यहाँ तक ओके?
Yes, sir.
What about this? It would be equal to,
Yes, sir.
please help me, it would be equal to
Sir, 25 into 40 आएगा क्या इसमें?
into 40. Perfect. जितना आपके पास में उतना आप बेच दे रहे हो, तो हर एक में आपको 40-40 रुपए का फायदा है. तो 25 into 40. What about this?
40 into 40.
40 into
40 हाँ बस.
यहाँ पर क्या होगा?
अरे
60 into
60 into 40.
very good.
60 into 40.
अभी हम एक काम करते हैं, मेरे पास में जितना स्टॉक है उससे ज्यादा अगर डिमांड हुआ तो क्या? यहाँ पर तो हमारे पास में अपॉर्चुनिटी लॉस करके ऐसा कुछ कंडीशन है ही नहीं. दिस सेज मेरे पास में जितना वैक्सीन है मैं उतना दे सकता हूँ, उसके आगे नहीं दे सकता हूँ. करेक्ट? सो दैट मीन्स देयर इज नथिंग कॉल्ड एज डिमांड opportunity loss. Sorry, there is nothing called as opportunity loss. So that means whatever is my stock, only that much would be my profits. क्योंकि उतना मैं दे दूंगा, बाकी लोग को मैं बोलूंगा भाई बाद में आ जाओ. Fine. So here it would be 20 into your profit, correct na? Here it would be 20 into प्रॉफिट, क्योंकि आपके पास में स्टॉक ही सिर्फ 20 यूनिट्स का है. यहाँ पर भी 20 into
20 into profit.
प्रॉफिट्स. अब ये नेक्स्ट लाइन में क्या होगा, मेरे पास 25 यूनिट्स है, 40 लोग आए तो भी मैं सिर्फ 25 लोगों को दे सकता हूँ. सो 25 into my profits. Here also it would be 25 into my profits, and here in this case how much it will be, equals to
40 into 40.
40 into my profit. अब आते हैं यहाँ पर, when I have more vaccines and less patients turn up. So that means जितना मैंने उनको दे दिया, जितने पेशेंट्स आएंगे उतने में मेरे को प्रॉफिट होगा, जितने नहीं आएंगे उतने में लॉस होगा. सो दैट मीन्स इक्वल्स टू, मेरे पास में 20 पेशेंट्स आए इनटू प्रॉफिट
40 minus 20 ऐसा होगा क्या सर?
माइनस जो आपका गैप है
20.
25 minus 20. So that means it would be 5 into my loss. करेक्ट. देखिए आपका पहले 20 वैक्सीन था, 20 लोग आए 800, बट आपने जब 25 वैक्सीन लिया और 20 लोग ही आए तो आपका लॉस की वजह से आपका पे ऑफ कम हो गया है. सो दैट मीन्स वी आर डूइंग करेक्ट. समझ में आया आप कैसे अपने आप को चेक करोगे हमेशा?
Yes, sir.
ठीक. अभी लेट अस लुक एट दिस. I have 40 vaccines and only 20 people turn up. So
Sir, repeat the last sentence. How to check?
हाँ, देखिए आपके पास में 20 वैक्सीन थी, 20 पेशेंट्स आए, सो दैट मीन्स आपको 800 का फायदा हो गया. बट जब आपने 25 वैक्सीन लाई और सिर्फ 20 पेशेंट्स ही आए तो ऑब्वियसली यू हैव 5 वैक्सीन विच आर अनसोल्ड. करेक्ट. सो मतलब आपको पहले जितना प्रॉफिट था उससे कम हो जाएगा, क्योंकि अनसोल्ड वाले वैक्सीन के पैसे आपके कॉस्ट हैं, है ना? सो इससे ही समझ में आ जाता है कि भाई आपका ये कॉस्ट कम हुआ, मतलब आपका ये बराबर जा रहा है. अभी यहाँ पर और भी कम हो जाएगा, क्योंकि आप 40 वैक्सीन ला रहे हो और सिर्फ 20 लोग आ रहे हैं, तो 20 पेशेंट्स में आप 40 रुपीज का प्रॉफिट कमाओगे और 20 इसमें आप 20 रुपीज के हिसाब से पैसे लूज भी करोगे, बिकॉज यू कैन नॉट यूज दोज वैक्सीन इन द नेक्स्ट वीक. करेक्ट. सो लॉजिकली आर यू, मतलब पहले ही आपको पता रहेगा कि यहाँ पर जो वैल्यू आएगी वो और कम आनी चाहिए, बराबर ना?
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
तो दिस इज हाउ यू वर्क इट आउट. पहले ही एक अंदाजा आपको मिल जाता है कि क्या होगा. सो लेट अस वर्क दिस आउट. सो 20 यूनिट्स के लिए यू विल हैव अ प्रॉफिट माइनस, अब बाकी के 20 यूनिट्स के लिए दैट मीन्स इसको ब्रैकेट में लिख देता हूँ 40 minus 20. सो बाकी के 20 यूनिट्स के लिए यू विल बी लूजिंग मनी इन टर्म्स ऑफ एट द रेट ऑफ 20 रुपीज पर वैक्सीन. देखिए कम हो गया ना? अब आपने 40 वैक्सीन मंगाई है और सिर्फ 25 पेशेंट्स आए, सो दैट मीन्स यू विल बी, जो 25 पेशेंट्स आएंगे उनके लिए तो आप उसमें आप प्रॉफिट कमा लोगे इंटू 40 माइनस, अब आपने 40 स्टॉक किया बट उसमें सिर्फ 25 पेशेंट्स आए, तो जो डिफरेंस है उसमें यू विल बी लूजिंग मनी एट द रेट ऑफ 20 रुपीज, सो 700 रुपीज. अभी देखिए यहाँ पर आपने 40 लाया था, पेशेंट पहले 20 आए थे तो आपको 400 ही कमा के हुआ, बट 25 पेशेंट आए तो आपकी कमाई भी बढ़ गई. तो दैट इटसेल्फ सेज कि आपका लॉसेस कम हुआ इसलिए कमाई बढ़ गई. लेट अस लुक एट दिस. यहाँ पर यू हैव 20 patients, but you have a stock of 60. So for 20 patients, you will earn at the rate of 40 rupees, while you will lose money for the difference. That means 40 units. So 60 minus
Minus
this 20
40.
into, that is 40 units into your 20 rupees का loss. So एक तरह से देखा जाए तो it is a no profit no loss condition. Correct? Let us look at this one. Equals to आपका कितना patients आया? 25. So 25 patients पे you will earn profits at the rate of 40 rupees minus you will lose for 60 minus 25 at the rate of 20 rupees. So 300 आपका payoff होगा. What about this one? Equals to 40 into this 40 minus the difference. Difference is 60 minus 40 into your loss. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
अब यहाँ पर कुछ ऐसा कुछ बोला है क्या कि क्या कैसे करना है? हाँ, हमको अभी एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यू क्या रहेगी, क्योंकि आपके पास में सारा इंफॉर्मेशन हैज बीन प्रोवाइडेड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ प्रोबेबिलिटी. ठीक है? सो व्हाट इज द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ व्हाट वुड बी योर टोटल रिटर्न्स? सो एक तरह से देखा जाए, सो इट वुड बी 800 into 10% probability plus this 800 into 30% probability plus this 800 into this 50% probability plus this 800 into 10% probability. So this is what you can expect. So आप चाहो तो इधर पर सम प्रोडक्ट का भी फॉर्मूला लगा सकते हो, which will this comma ये आपका प्रोबेबिलिटी. इसको चाहिए तो फ्रीज कर देते हैं क्योंकि हम बाकी के रोज के लिए भी करेंगे. ठीक है, सेम वैल्यू आ रही है. अभी क्या करेंगे? 700 इंटू दिस प्लस 1000 इंटू 0.3 प्लस 1000 इंटू 0.5 प्लस 1000 इंटू 0.1, क्योंकि हर एक का प्रोबेबिलिटी दिया हुआ है. तो व्हाट इज द प्रोबेबिलिटी, हाउ मच यू कैन एक्चुअली अर्न? सो इक्वल्स टू सम प्रोडक्ट ऑफ this value comma their probabilities. So अब मैं इधर पर एक तरह से देखा जाए तो मेरे को सबसे ज्यादा कमाई का possibility is when I am going to stock 40 units. So maximum if we take, ठीक है, so उस हिसाब से we should maintain a stock of 40 units. We call this as expected value, maximum expected value. So maximum expected value, and based on maximum expected value, correct? Are we fine up to this?
Yes.
Yes. So, why was there opportunity cost in the last sum and not in this sum?
Because it was given there. If you are losing a customer, then you will be the cost of losing a customer is 80 rupees. Nothing of that sort is indicated here. Here there is a loss. That means आपने लाके स्टॉक किया है, बट अगर आप नहीं दे पाते हो तो गया. यहाँ पर एक और चीज है कि हर एक सिचुएशन में अपॉर्चुनिटी लॉस कहीं होगा कहीं नहीं होगा. For example, if you look at doctors, this thing, there is a great deal of trust which is involved when you go to them. अगर वो डॉक्टर उस दिन आपको नहीं देख पाता है तो आप उसके लिए दूसरे बार वापस जाने के लिए तैयार रहते हो. But when you talk about a FMCG item, whether let it be even for consumer electronics, so अगर एक शॉप में आपको नहीं मिला तो आप दूसरे शॉप से खरीद लेते हो. करेक्ट ना? So you will find opportunity loss in some of the cases, whereas you will not have opportunity loss in all the cases. कुछ इसी तरह का अगर यही मान लो बार्बर वाला हिसाब होता, सो लोगों के बार्बर्स भी फिक्स होते हैं, सलून्स फिक्स होते हैं, करेक्ट? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
सो सलून्स हो गया, टेलर्स हो गए, तो ये कुछ चीजें हैं ना जहां पर कि यू विल नॉट हैव अपॉर्चुनिटी लॉस बिकॉज योर कस्टमर्स आर वेरी मच कनेक्टेड टू यू. Okay, but the cases where your customers are not connected, there you will have opportunity loss also. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Now, let us look at in case if the doctor had a perfect information. Okay, so that means expected value with perfect information. That means he knew 20 vaccines, 20 patients he आएंगे. So that means payoff for perfect information. अभी जस्ट ये आपका डिमांड है. एक तरह से देखा जाए तो let me put it like this. It is called as EV with perfect information. So it would be 20 vaccines I have and 20 patients come in into the probability of it plus 25 patients I have and 25 patients will only turn up into its probability plus 1600, that is for 40 vaccines I have and 40 patients turn up. So that means this is what I will earn into its probability plus 60 vaccines I have and only 60 patients turn up into its probability. So expected value with perfect information would be 1420 rupees. So this is what you can expect if you have perfect information. That means जितना पेशेंट्स आने वाला है मैंने सिर्फ उतना ही वैक्सीन लाया. करेक्ट? Are we okay up to this?
Sir, can you please repeat that 1420 part?
रुको, इसको ना मैं वही सोच रहा था कि थोड़ा सा कुछ अलग तरह से पुट अप करूं क्या, so that it would be convenient. When I say I knew the demand, known demand, and उसका probability. हर एक का probability is already given as this. Correct? So in that particular case, अगर तो मेरा पे ऑफ क्या रहेगा, जितना मेरा डिमांड है उतना ही मैंने लेके आया. सो दैट मीन्स आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस पे ऑफ. करेक्ट ना?
Yes.
So that means 800. When I say I knew that the demand is for 25 units, and I have brought only 25 units, so that means 1000. This would be my payoff. And when I say I knew that the demand is for 40 vaccines and I have brought only 40 vaccines, so this is what I will be able to earn. Correct? Similarly, if I knew the demand is for 60 vaccines and I have brought only 60 vaccines, so this is what would be my earnings, my payoff. Correct? बराबर है? Is it fine?
Yes.
So मेरा expected value with perfect information will be equal to this into probability plus this into its probability plus this into its probability plus this into this probability. Correct? So 1420, या फिर मैं उसको डायरेक्ट सीधा इक्वल्स टू सम प्रोडक्ट कर सकता हूं, this comma the probability, it's enter, that is 1420. यहां तक ओके है?
Yes, sir.
Now if there is somebody who is ready to give you perfect information, so how much extra the doctor will be willing to pay for the perfect information? So you can also say it is called as expected value of perfect information so that is expected value EVPI. It is nothing but equal to EV with perfect information minus EV max. So ये आपका हो जाएगा is equal to 1420 minus what had been your EV max 1210. So that means the doctor would be willing to pay extra 210 rupees if somebody is ready to give him perfect information. उससे ज्यादा का वर्थ नहीं है. क्लियर? क्योंकि बिना परफेक्ट इंफॉर्मेशन के भी वो इतना कमा सकता है if he takes his decision of 40 units per week. तो अगर कोई उसको परफेक्ट इंफॉर्मेशन देता है तो he can pay maximum this much. इतना पे करने के बाद में it is as good as this is what he will be able to earn. और अगर वो इसके लिए नहीं भी जाता तो भी वो इतना तो कमा ही सकता था. Clear? This can also be used to define, okay, whether the marketing activity that you are going to conduct to promote your products will be worthwhile or not. अगर आपको पता है कि उसमें इतना कॉस्ट लगेगा और उसके अगेंस्ट में मेरे को इतना मतलब इतना सेल्स मेरा बढ़ सकता है, so based on that you can work out and find out whether your marketing activity which you propose to conduct would be worthwhile or not. ठीक है? हेलो.
Yes, sir.
So इसका एप्लीकेशन हर जगह पर है. Fine. Let's take up the next one. Question number 6. यहाँ तक ओके है, ये क्लियर है, इसमें कहीं कुछ डाउट्स?
No, sir.
Okay. So should we take up the next one now?
Yes, sir.
Can you try on your own? Did you try doing this one? कैसे करेंगे? Let's first pick up the information that is available to us. A certain product is manufactured at rupees 8 and sold at rupees 14. So cost price of the product is equal to 8 rupees. Similarly, selling price of the product
14 rupees.
14 rupees. So that itself says my profit is how much? 14 minus. So that means
6, sir.
profit per product is 6 rupees. Okay. The product is such that if it is produced but not sold up to 8 p.m., it is sold at salvage price of rupees 5. Okay. So that means loss कितना होगा? यहीं पर पहले लिख देते हैं salvage price भी. Salvage value of the product. Salvage value of the product कितना है?
Sir,
5
5.
rupees. So salvage value of the product is 5 rupees. So that means my loss is
8 minus 5. 3.
3 rupees. यहाँ तक okay?
sir.
Now the daily sales record has been given to me as number of days of the past history. मतलब 30 units was the demand for 24 days. Another 24 days had observed 40 units per day. Another 36 days have observed 50 units per day, and so on. So this basically says ये कितना इसके लिए है? This information is available for 20 number of days. So that means what is the probability for this? Divided by 0.2 is the probability for this one. Correct, na? 24 upon 120. Similarly, here also 24 upon 120, 36 upon 120, 24 upon 120, and 12 upon 120. So that means you will get 0.2, 0.2, 0.3, 0.2, and 0.1. Sum total comes to 1. So that means this is यही अभी अगर आप percentage में भी लिखना चाहो तो this is what it would be. यही same value रहेगी. But अगर आपने into 100 कर दिया, so that would be your percentage. So 20%. Fine. Are we okay up to this?
Yes, sir.
Now, पहला चीज बोलता है calculate the expected sales per day. अब ऐसे केस में when he is asking me to give me an expected sales per day, okay, so my expected sales per day could be how much? कितना हो सकता है my expected sales per day? अभी तक जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन मिली है उसके बेस पर कैन वी डू समथिंग? एनी आइडिया? Probability of 30 units per day is 20%. So into 20% या into 0.2 ले लीजिए. Plus 40 units per day into its probability plus 50 units per day into its probability plus 60 units per day into its probability plus 70 units per day into its probability will give you expected sales per day. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So ये आपका first part हो गया. Okay. Now it says prepare a payoff matrix and regret table. Now for the payoff matrix, I need to decide how much is the stock that I should maintain. Okay. So उस हिसाब से मेरा payoff matrix बनेगा. Situation could be something which is not in my control is my demand. Okay. So ये मेरा demand हो गया. This is my demand per day. possibility, either 20, 30 units, 40, 50, 60, and 70. And how much is to be stocked? So correct, na? Either I will stock 30 units, 40 units, 50, 60, or 70, correct?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
हाँ, stock per day. Fine. Easy है ये सब?
Yes, sir.
अभी आप देखिए यहाँ पर आपके रूल्स क्या आ जाएंगे? एक आएगा if stock is less than the demand. ठीक है? If stock is equal to demand and if stock is greater than the demand. Correct? So ये तीन rules हैं. Now, when the stock is less than the demand, तो जितना stock है उतना ही आपका sell होगा. So that means you will all have profits only. Correct? So that means your payoff would be stock into profit. यहाँ तक okay?
Yes, sir.
When stock is equal to demand, again you will be able to earn profits on all of them. But when we have a situation wherein stock is more than the demand, so that means you will earn profits for all the units for which the demand is there, and you will lose money on the excess stock. Correct? So excess stock कितना आएगा?
S minus D into loss.
Correct? Fine. अब यही चीज को हम इधर पर अप्लाई करना शुरू करते हैं. Now it is easy for us to work around for all of these. इसमें थोड़ा सा मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी, तो हम पहले इसको वर्कआउट कर लेते हैं. हाँ? Can you try? करेंगे आप लोग? Take 2 minutes to do it. Confidence आएगा if you do that. Please everybody try. Is everybody able to do it?
Yes, sir.
Where some of you been able to finish it? No response? Still कर रहे हैं?
Yes, sir. Doing it.
Is this what everybody is getting it?
Yes, sir.
I have done it using the formula. So if anybody wishes to, they can take a screenshot. फॉर्मूला से करने का फायदा ये है कि वो एक बार में हो जाता है फटाक से, बट यू नीड टू बी कॉन्फिडेंट अबाउट इट एंड थोड़ा सा प्रैक्टिस की जरूरत है. फाइन. So once you have already got this, so the next thing is to calculate the expected value. So expected value would be how much? सर इधर पर एक्सपेक्टेड वैल्यू करने को बोला नहीं है, पहले बोला है हाँ फाइंड द एक्सपेक्टेड पे ऑफ्स एंड रिग्रेट. सो पहले एक्सपेक्टेड पे ऑफ्स आपको वर्कआउट करना होगा. सो एक्सपेक्टेड पे ऑफ वुड बी इक्वल्स टू some product, that means 180 into its probability plus 180 into this probability plus 180 into this probability and so on. So some product of this value with this value, this is going to be common, so I will just freeze it. So it would be 180. We will do it for all. Maximum value is 246. So that means according to this, you should be stocking 50 units per day. Correct? This is your EV max. Are we okay up to this?
Yes, sir.
Now, they have asked us to even prepare a regret table. So now if I have to prepare a regret table, this is my payoff matrix. Similarly, I will prepare a regret table. तो अंदर का सब वैल्यूज मैं हटा देता हूं. This would be now regret table would be you will have to find out the maximum payoff from the above matrix and subtract all the elements from the maximum payoff. So you have a regret of 240 here, maximum is 420. So that means you are losing 240 rupees here. That's an opportunity loss. So हर एक यूनिट के लिए वैसे ही करेंगे. 240 minus 180, 240 minus 180. So this would be the same. 240 minus 150. 240 नहीं, sorry, 420 minus 150, 420 minus 240, 420 minus 240. So you will get the other element and so on. Are we okay up to this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. अभी इसमें the other thing that you need to work out is regret table दे दिया है, उसके बारे में बाकी कुछ करने को बोला नहीं है. Fine. Next question क्या है? Find the expected payoffs and regret. Now expected payoffs में we have already worked out EV max. We also need to find out expected value with perfect information. So expected value with perfect information would be how much? Expected value with perfect information. So उसके लिए हमको डिमांड के ही बराबर से पता होने चाहिए. This is my demand and even the probabilities are to be known perfectly. Fine. This is probability. अब इसके लिए payoffs, corresponding payoffs for this demand. So 30 wala, that is 180, 40 wala 140, 240, 50 is 300, 60 is 360, and 70 means 420. So we will have these values here: 180, 240, 300, 360, and 420. Correct? Now your expected value with perfect information will be equal to some product of these payoffs with their respective probabilities. So 288 becomes your expected value with perfect information. Are we okay up to this?
Yes, sir.
किसी को कुछ doubts? So find the optimal stock होगा, ठीक है? And the EVPI, अभी हमको EVPI भी निकालना है. EVPI is expected value of perfect information. So expected value of perfect information is equal to expected value with perfect information minus EV max. Correct ना? कितना आप एक्स्ट्रा पे करोगे फॉर परफेक्ट इंफॉर्मेशन? सो therefore your EVPI will be equal to कितना आएगा? 288 minus going up to this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ये जब तक वर्कआउट नहीं करोगे कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं आएगा. So you will have to take up a couple of numericals from the books and work it out. Anyway, we will be giving you some sheets to work out. वो रहेगा, but उसके अलावा I would expect that you should be taking up some sheets on your some numericals on your own. Anybody having any doubt?
No, sir.
Anybody
Sir,
having any doubt?
so you upload this sheet, na? After the lecture.
हाँ, definitely I will be uploading it. But आप लोगों को वो पे ऑफ कैलकुलेशन बराबर से समझा क्या? बिकॉज पूरा गेम उधर पे ही है.
Yes, sir.
चलो, गुड गुड.
So I didn't understand, like, why did we take 180, 240, 300, 360 and all?
Okay, this one you are talking about?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I am saying when I have a perfect information, that means मुझे पता है कि कितना बिकेगा. Okay. So अगर कोई मेरे को ऐसा है जो कि मेरे को एकदम परफेक्ट इंफॉर्मेशन देगा, तो what is the maximum that I will be able to earn? Okay. So with perfect information, that means अगर मुझे पता है कि 30 यूनिट से डिमांड है तो मैं 30 यूनिट्स रखूंगा. तो इन दैट केस व्हाट वुड बी माय पे ऑफ? दिस इज दैट 180. 30 units is my demand. 30 units would be I am going to have my stock. So 180 would be my payoff. When 40 units is my demand, I'll be keeping 40 units. So 40 units is my demand, 40 units I'm going to stock. So 240 becomes my payoff, and so on. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
So what we do is we calculate what is the expected value. That means how much can I expect when I have a perfect information with me. Okay.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Good. What we'll do is this is done. So I will be closing this sheet and we'll be starting up with decision tree, which is a part of decision theory itself. Okay. But there what do we do is it is a graphical representation of uh, this itself, expected value matrix. You will see how it goes. Okay. So इसको मैं just close कर देता हूँ. I will upload the sheet today itself, so don't worry about it. In case of a decision tree, we formulate the entire situation in the form of a tree, decision tree. That is what we call it as. And there we indicate the expected values at each decision node. Okay. So we will have decision nodes and we will have scenarios. So in this particular case, we'll have decision nodes and we'll have scenarios or situations. Okay. Now your decision nodes will be indicated using a square box, whereas these are indicated, the situations are indicated using a circle. Fine. Here the steps are: first, define the problem, structure or draw the decision tree, then assign probabilities to the states of the nature, estimate your payoffs for each possible combination of alternatives and states of nature, then solve the problem by computing expected monetary value payoffs for each state of nature. हर एक नोड पे आपको कैलकुलेट करना पड़ेगा एंड डिसीजन पॉइंट पे यू विल टेक अप द वन व्हिच हैज maximum expected value. Okay, so at each decision node the alternative with the best EMV is selected. Okay, so what we'll do is we will take up, एक सेकंड, मैंने आप लोगों को ये नहीं शेयर किया है ना, जस्ट अ सेकंड, let me share the questions so that we both are on the same page. Okay, decisiontree.pdf has been already shared, so you can please download that. Is it visible in your files tab, Teams में?
Yes, sir. Decision tree PDF.
Decision tree,
Right?
yes. हाँ, प्लीज वो डाउनलोड कर लीजिए.
Done, sir.
हाँ, that is what we are going to use now. I'm just pasting the question here for everybody. Okay. Is the question also visible to all? First, let us try and go through the question and understand exactly what the situation is all about. Okay. Is it visible to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. A finance manager has received a proposal about drilling a well. In past, only 70% of wells drilled were successful at 70 meters depth in that area. Moreover, on finding no water at 20 meters, some persons in that area drilled in further up to 25 meters, but only 20% struck water at that level. The prevailing cost of drilling is rupees 500 per meter. The finance manager estimated that in case he does not get water in his own well, he will have to pay rupees 15,000 to buy water from outside for the same period of getting water from the well. The following decisions are considered. Do not drill any well. Drill up to 20 meters. And if no water is found at 20 meters, drill further up to 25 meters. So you have decision nodes at 3 levels. Fine. So अब यहाँ पर अगर आप देखोगे तो सबसे पहला डिसीजन पॉइंट उसका क्या है? First decision point, D1. Sorry, I could have taken this decision box. Center aligned. Fine. This is my first decision point. So at this decision point, I have got 3 options to decide. Either I can take a decision in terms of first decision point is drill up to 20 meters. Okay. Second decision point could be do not drill. Fine. अब इनको थोड़ा सा ऐसा छोटा कर सकते हैं so that Are these the two decisions that I have at, in the initial stages? Either I will go ahead and drill up to 20 meters. Second is I should not drill anything. And if I'm not drilling anything, okay, so that means मेरा cost क्या आएगा? I'll have to buy water from outside. And my cost would be rupees. Right? Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
यहाँ तक okay है? Okay. If I'm drilling up to 20 meters, now there is a possibility of me either getting a water or not getting a water, correct? So that means पानी अगर आपको मिल गया तो आपका कॉस्ट कितना है यहाँ तक का? What is the rate at which you are drilling it? Rupees 500 per meter.
Yes, sir.
You have drilled 20 meters. So your cost is 10,000 rupees. Fine up to this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is the probability of getting water here? Only 70% of wells drilled were successful at 20 meters. So that means 70%, or we will write it as 0.7. Correct, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, the other instance could be no water found. So my another decision point will come at this juncture. Now my decision point would be, what would be my decision point? Drill further up to how much?
25 meter.
Drill further up to 25 meters. That means another 5 meters. तो अभी मैं अगर further 25 meters तक जाता हूँ, okay, so again there could be a situation like this, correct, na? Either we find water or we don't. Correct? और उसके बाद में हम कुछ नहीं करेंगे, हम चुपचाप से फिर परचेज कर लेंगे पानी, बराबर? यहाँ पर सिचुएशन आपको सिर्फ 25 मीटर्स तक का ही बोला है। ओके, यहाँ पर तक ड्रिल करने का आपका कॉस्ट क्या आएगा? This would be 25 meters into 500 rupees. Correct? अरे भाई, कोई तो कुछ तो रेस्पॉन्ड करो
Yes,
यार।
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, at this juncture, when you have drilled up to 25 meters and still no water is found, you have to buy water now. So what would be your cost at this juncture now? Cost of drilling up to 25 meters plus 15,000 for water. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now let us look at the second option. Either I can drill or I can just simply decide to buy water from outside.
सर उधर जो 25 मीटर्स पे वाटर मिला उसके प्रोबेबिलिटी भी तो ऐसा कुछ बोल रहा है ना कि 20% है।
वो लेंगे 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 2 मिनट रुको, लेंगे हम लोग।
ओके
We'll take that. इसका प्रोबेबिलिटी कितना दिया हुआ है?
%30%।
एक सेकंड है,
उधर उधर तो 20%।
20%.
यहाँ का probability is given as, but only 20% stuck water. So that means here the probability would be 20%. So that means यहाँ पर the probability would be 80%. इसका मतलब कि 0.8 और यहाँ पर it is 0. यहाँ तक ओके? यहाँ तक ओके? हेलो?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now when I am going to buy water from outside, after this, so my cost would be cost of drilling up to 20 meters. So 20 into 500 plus cost of water 15,000. So 25,000 rupees would be my cost. Fine. Now, how do we decide? तो हम एक इस कॉर्नर से शुरू करेंगे and we'll work out expected value at this point. Expected value at this point will be equal to how much you can earn into its probability plus how much you can earn into its probability. Okay. So my expected value at this node is 12,500 into 0.2 plus 27,500 into 0.8. ये दोनों भी situations है, दोनों situations का अपना अपना probability है और अपना अपना payoff है, ठीक है? Okay. Now, if you look at the expected value for drilling further up to 25 meters is 24,500, and iska buying water from outside after drilling up to 25 meters. Sorry, ये इधर पर यहाँ पर आपने सिर्फ 20 meters तक ही किया था. So 20 into 500 plus this. So जो भी आपका lower, since we are talking about cost, so जो भी आपका lower cost रहेगा आप वो लोगे. अगर हम profits की बात कर रहे होते तो higher value लेते. Are we clear? Hello? Since it is cost, we are going to take the lower value. If it would have been a profit, we would have taken the higher value of the two. So here at this decision point, since this is a lower cost, so at this juncture, that means at D2, decision is to drill further up to 25 meters. Fine. Is it okay? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
what is the probability of you not getting water here? 30%. Probability of finding water was 70%. Probability of not finding water is 30%. So that means this was 0.3. ठीक है? So आपको इधर पर जो expected value आ रही है, that is जिसके ऊपर से आप decision ले रहे हो, okay? EV at D2 is equal to 24,500. So 24,500 into 0.3 plus your 10,000 into 70% will give you expected value for drilling up to 20 meters. So यहाँ पर का EV expected value will be equal to this value into its probability plus हमको ये क्या आया था 24,500 मैंने वो कहीं पर ऐसे लिखा नहीं है. So 24,500 into its probability. So it would be 14,350. So यहाँ पर expected value is 14,350 and here expected value is 15,000. So whichever is the lowest will be considered at D1. So at D1, the decision will be to drill up to 20 meters. क्यों? क्योंकि ये आपका लोअर वैल्यू है. Are we clear? So overall your decision would be to drill up to 20 meters and then if no water is found, then drill up to 25 meters. So this would be your final conclusion. एक बार फिर से आपको बैक से इधर तक का कैलकुलेशन बताता हूं. ओके, पहला फर्स्ट डिसीजन पॉइंट इज either I drill up to 20 meters or I do not drill, and if I don't drill, 15,000 is the cost that I am going to incur. If I drill up to 20 meters, okay, so after that the situation could be either I find water or I don't find water. Probability of finding water is 70%, probability of not finding water is 30%. Your cost till this point would be 20 meters into 500, so 10,000 rupees. Okay, and here you cannot find your cost immediately, so you will have
So you're not audible, sir.
You are not audible, sir.
sorry, I lost connection in between. Okay, am I audible now?
Yes,
Hello?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, you are audible.
So at this second decision point, your decision is either to drill further up to 25 meters or you buy water from outside. Okay, so when you are deciding to drill further up to 25 meters, only two things can happen. One, either I find water or I don't find water. If I don't find water, then my cost would be total cost would be of drilling up to 25 meters, that is 25 into 500, plus buying water from outside. Because if I don't find water here, then I will have to buy water from outside. Okay, so my total cost comes to 27,500. Now my expected value at this node would be 12,500 into its probability, because the chances of finding water at 25 meters is only 20% and not finding is 80%. So 12,500 into 0.2 plus 27,500 into 0.8 would be my expected value at this juncture. That means for this activity, if I drill further up to 25 meter, my expected value would be 24,500. So EV equals to 24,500 for this. Fine. And when I'm not drilling it further and directly buying it from outside, that time my total cost would be 20 into 500 plus 15,000, so that is 25,000. So अब आप क्या करोगे? 24,500 or 25,000, whichever is the least, that would be your decision. So since this is your least, so your decision at this point would be to drill further up to 25 meters. Okay, यहाँ तक okay है? Now इस चीज के होने के chances कितने हैं? 30%. 10,000 का 70%. So your expected value at this node would be 10,000 into 70% plus 24,500 into 30% that gives you 14,350, which is your expected value for drilling up to 20 meter. And if I directly just don't drill and purchase from outside is 15,000, this is a lower value. So we would prefer to go with this decision. So my decision at D1 would be to drill up to 20 meters. So overall, my decision would be to drill up to 20 meters. If I don't find water there, okay, if I don't find water there, then I will drill further up to 25 meters and then I will stop. So possibility of you being more cost effective is to drill up to 20 meters and then up to 25. Fine. एक काम कीजिएगा, इसके बाद वाला जो एक और क्वेश्चन है ना, वो आप लोग ट्राई कीजिए. So next session में we'll be finishing with this topic at the same time. We'll be starting a new topic.